Good evening. Pat Stevens for social media post assignment, AMGT 460LV1 with Professor Mark DeCoster, dated April 5th, 2019. For my assignment, a couple of different things that I looked at was my primary social media outlet is Facebook, and it's more of an outlet that I observe. I don't really post a lot of information because I just don't. So for this assignment, what I did is I stuck with the Facebook. I did add Twitter, and I also added Instagram. I have to apologize. I tried to embed my audio in my PowerPoint, and for some reason it didn't go, so I decided to go with the video as well. So as I'm talking, I will go through the different slides that I have. I just had a short slide presentation for my assignment. Excuse me. As I mentioned, I primarily used Facebook, and for that was because of running into folks that I used to go to school with, and I have since lost contact with them, and we kind of met back up on Facebook, and so we would exchange messages and things like that. The other platform that I do use is a massive multiplayer online gaming platform. The chats that are there obviously are not business related, but in using the chat sessions to talk with the other players of the group, some of them are literally states away. Some of them are actually in the southern U.S., so I guess it could loosely be considered social media as well. I will also tell you that I am new to the Twitterverse and to Instagram. I'm of the age that I didn't grow up with this stuff, so I was not a real big adopter of this because I didn't grow up with it. For some of the questions that I asked and some of the posts that I did put out there, I kind of tested the waters. I didn't get real crazy with anything. Some very innocuous questions like, how's your day going? How are you doing? How are you feeling? And then I also did bring in the question about if they employed usability testing on their websites. With the gaming platform, a lot of what we discussed was attacks, tactics, things like that, and of course a good-natured ribbing of the other players. So that's what we did with a gaming platform. Some of the questions that I avoid asking, realistically, anything related to politics or religion. Traditionally, these are very polarizing subjects, regardless of what side you're on. When I'm talking to folks, I want to learn from them. I'm not looking for an argument. If I want an argument, I'll go to work. So when I'm talking to folks, I'm looking for opinions, and I'd like to see what their point of view is. The big question, what do I need to do to improve or strengthen my social media presence? I will admit, this is not something that is one of my favorite things to do because I didn't grow up with it. By nature, I'm a fairly reserved individual. So doing things like this pushes me out of my comfort zone, which is a good thing because I have to broaden my horizons. One of the things that I do need to do is to better engage people in a business environment. Right now, obviously, I'm not selling anything with the company that I do work for or my profession. We are partially not selling product, but we are selling services. So I can do that, and I can do that well. But when it comes time to selling a product, never really had to do that. So that would be something that I would have to hone my skills at. one of the things I like to be able to do is talk to folks, get them to understand the services or the products that we represent, and I also want them to feel that it's their decision. I'm not twisting their arm to sell them something. And I think that's part of the art of the conversation. With the social media, obviously, I do need to become more active in it. It's not that I'm scared of it. I'm not. I just don't use it. And honestly, the only reason why I got onto the Twitter account and opened up the Instagram account was for the assignment. I do like to go out and, again, look at what other people think. It doesn't necessarily mean I subscribe to their point of view, but it's nice to know what other people think and how they feel. So that was my social media experiment. And obviously, if I were selling a business, I would make it a point to become much more active because it's part of the livelihood of the business and it's a need. I look forward to your comments. Again, I apologize for the audio not working on the PowerPoint, so it's not a problem to do the video. Again, thank you, and I look forward to your comments. Have a good day.